The opinions and views expressed in Political Talk belong to its commentators and are not those of Nexstar Broadcasting Incorporated, this station, or their affiliates or employees.
Welcome to this edition of Political Talk with Adora Leland and Tom Santulli. Due to the ongoing pandemic, schools across the nation have gone to distance learning, and they've been relying on computer technology and online platforms to deliver instruction. In a press briefing, the governor announced a new initiative to reimagine education, and that the New York would partner with billionaire Bill Gates to get that done. Dora, what's your thoughts on this reimagine? You are a teacher and a political
I could just almost hear educators across New York State just going, here we go again. It was truly disappointing. You know, I think that the governor's done just such an amazing job handling the pandemic, and this was very disheartening. I feel it's kind of insulting to educators. You know, why Bill Gates? If you look at his past endeavors in education, I mean, we've lived through the Common Core failure that, you know, had such an obsessively narrow focus of success, basically tying kids to 2 test scores. And then tying teacher effectiveness to those scores, almost forcing us to teach the test. You know, and what suffered is the arts, music, history, science. And you know, while the parents' movement with opt-out rebelled back against it, saying, you know, my kids aren't taking these flawed tests. Educators tried to say these tests aren't working. Finally, when the governor gave in and the legislature gave in, billionaire Bill Gates moved on to another project. Also, if you look at the In Bloom, Gates Foundation spent billions of dollars basically trying to data mine students and schools. And again, it was parents' pushback against it. You know, lastly, if I could just say, I totally believe we need to reimagine education, but we need to reimagine it not with another billionaire plan. We need to reimagine it with funds for social workers, psychologists, mental health providers, enrichment programs. You know, I think we really need to start funding education like we value it and respecting that educators are the experts in this field.
All right, we know you're one of those experts because you're a teacher. Tom, what's your thoughts on this?
Well, you know, virtual education is everywhere, Zach. And, you know, I'm the chair of the Notre Dame High School Board. And right now, Notre Dame is using virtual learning. And, you know, every day kids get on their laptops and computers, and we teach children, and we've done it very well. And to the credit of the teachers, they've done a great job teaching, you know, our children, and we will continue to do that. You know, I think the governor, when he came out with this reimagine education, certainly took the concept that look what we're doing with virtual learning. It's unbelievable. We can do it worldwide. We can put as many people as we want online. I think where he kind of made a mistake is when he said, do we need all this bricks and mortar? And I think to teachers and teachers unions and to a lot of people, when they hear, well, what are we talking about? No more bricks and mortar, it's all going to be virtual. And I think what Doris said, the Gates Foundation has had some rough starts when it comes to their educational programs. So I think that the governor, you know, he said it. The unions didn't react well to it. None of the unions did. School boards did not. Educators did not react well. And the New York City responded saying there's not enough representation. So I think they're trying to now make this board much larger. My gut is that there's a lot of resistance to both the foundation into this proposal, and I quite frankly think there'll be a lot of meetings, but it will go nowhere.
Do you have any reaction to that?
Yeah, you know, I looked at his advisory panel, and even that's disappointing. You know, the governor came back and said, well, of course, teachers are the real heroes, but in a 19-person panel, only 2 of them are active educators. There's a lot of administrators, and it just, he's not walking the walk.
Okay. Well, on that note, thank you both for your comments on this topic today. Of course, we've got the latest editions and past editions of Political Talk on our website. Just simply go to mytwintears.com, and we'll have more next week. But until then, we'll be right back.